The point of this video is hopefully to give you a little bit of a reminder of how to use Excel. So this is a surge function, although you might not know that yet. So we've got this data here and want to have a look at it. Now you could do everything that we've done here, you can actually do on your graphics calculator, but that won't get you the nice graph in your investigation. So anyway, all I've done is, you can see here, I've typed the data in here to graph it. We go here, insert. I know mine's a Windows, you've got Mac, but it's the same sort of thing. I would go the XY scatter, and you can see there that we now know that it is a surge function. Normally what you can do, and you could do this I think for the logistic, not quite sure, but have a look. If you right click on one of these points, you see that they all get highlighted, and now you can say add trend line. The problem is, similar to your graphics calculator, is that we haven't got a surge option here to choose. So you can see that if it was linear, they try and connect the line of best fit. If you click on logarithmic, well, it says no, that's no good, etc. So what we need to do is we're actually going to graph, or going to turn this into an exponential function so we can get the equation. So we can graph E divided by T. So to do that on this, actually I'll just delete so you can see what I am doing. Oh, well, that was silly. Can we clear all cells? So we want to divide the E units by the T units. So what I do is I pop in here and I tell it I want to do a formula. So I say equals, and it's the E. So I just click on it and then backslash and tap on that one that I want to divide by. I'm going to press enter, and I already know something is going to be a muck because, right, I'm dividing by 0, and we know we can't divide by 0, but that's okay. I just scroll that down, and what happens was we click in this cell that was C8 divided by B8. Down here it becomes C9 divided by B9, and so on. So we can just get rid of that one. So what we want to do is now graph this one against this one. So I highlight, I hold down my control key. I think on your Mac you'll probably hold down the command key, highlight that, insert, do an XY again, same with that, and you can see now that that's turned that into a nice exponential graph. You're sort of thinking, well, what's the point? The point is that now when I right click on this and I say add a trend line, I'm going to go exponential, and you can see that it fits quite nicely there, the model. And if I ask display the equation, I get my equation popping up here. And all I have to do to turn that into a surge function is to times that by the t, by the x value here, which is our t. Okay, so that's pretty cute. As I said, what we can do now is, if I write that over here, we've got y equals 804.49. We'll just say times e to the, and because I just want to see that there, so e to the, oh, that's cute, minus 3.14, can't help thinking of pi, times, well, in our case we'll be having times t. So what we want to do is to turn that into a surge function. We will put a t in there at the front. We want to times that. So that's what I want this column now to do. So I go in here, and again I'm going to use a formula. So we go equals 804.49 times, so it's shift 8, and it's our t value, which is in here. So I click t and then times. To tell your spreadsheet to do the e, it's exp, and then I'm going to go bracket to take it to the power that I want, so that'll be minus 3.14, and again our t value is there. Okay, so that came up with a little error because I forgot. So I'm just clicking up here into the cell. I forgot to put the times there. So you have to actually put times and the t. Okay, enter. So just click on here again. You can have a look at what I've done. That's the 804.9, which I got from here, times the t value, which was in B9. So that's what turns this exponential back into a surge. EXP to the, and I put that in brackets, it does that automatically. Alright, since I've got that formula, I don't have to keep typing it in. When I go down here, hover that, see how it goes from a white cross to a black cross, fill down, and now we've got that done and dusted. So I'll actually put that's the model that we've got, as in we've got that from the equation, not the actual data. So we've got our raw data and we've got our model. So once again, I'm going to graph this. We'll see what happens when we do that. I'll just pop 0 back in there. So we highlight to make sure I'm highlighting the labels. Again, control, model, insert, do my graph, and so now you've got that the orange one was your original data, so you can see that, and then there's a bit of a difference, and you can see the actual model that you have got from the equation that you determined. The next step I would do is you're talking about these and comparing, but you're also going to either read off from this graph the maximum point, or from this one, I'd do it from your actual data and then do the maths comparing with your conjecture and see what model you get from that for values of B, values of A, and compare it to the model that the calculator got. So you can just do some maths with that. Of course, this isn't a great graph. If you're going to include it in your investigation, you can add a chart title. So sometimes if you just right click, format chart area, you can play around with it. You can, I think back if you go in here to design, you can change the colors if you want. You have to label the axes and whatnot, so you can play around, but that gives you the model. And again, you can do that on your graphics calculator also. I hope that helps.